Hey, this is Althraniir. Welcome to my new series. I'm trying to go ahead and get started with Kerbal Space Program. I've played it before, but I've never really gotten all that far, maybe landed on the moon once. And then usually my Kerbals get stranded there and I can't even get them home. So I'm going to try and become better at this game. And you're going to watch me fail at it. So that sounds good. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And we'll call it Althraniir's Amazing Progress. No, that's terrible. Amazing No. Fails. Alright. And then we'll do career mode, that's fine. And I don't want to upload my own flag, even though I know I can. Because that will take forever, and I already started recording. So let's go with just this monkey here, the squad monkey. And let's start. No. Nice to meet you. I'm Gene Kerman, Flight Director, and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center. From here you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around. Hold the right mouse button to move the camera, or use the arrow keys. Right-click over the Space Center. Facilities. Yeah, okay. Thanks, I got it. Now, I think to start with, yeah, we have no science, and this is where we research new technology, but all we're gonna have to start with, if I remember correctly, is like a simple capsule, a simple solid rocket engine, so I can't even control the throttle on it, and I think, yeah, a structural girder, which we're not gonna use, a few wings, which this is just gonna be a sounding rocket, and I'm not too worried about that, but we do need a parachute, otherwise Jeb will probably die. So we're gonna call this guy the first launch. Every adventure has a beginning. ... Alright. Wait. Did we have any science things? Let's see. Because if we don't do that, we're not going to get anywhere, are we? Revert flight to vehicle assembly. Yes, we do have a mystery goo. Containment unit. I don't know what kind of science Kerbals do, but it often involves weird observations that I don't understand how could progress science, but they are green, so maybe everything else is upside down in their world. Alright, so let's get some crew report science. Let's get an EVA report for some science. That's the one thing that I feel this game's science is a bit tedious. It kind of drives you to not focus on actually flying your spacecraft and do like random things. And I don't know if I completely like that, but we'll see. Oh, that was almost very bad. I would have opened my parachute as I launched, which would have just destroyed everything. Should I make it so that if I screw up, I have to keep it? Or should I use revert flight? I think I'm bad enough that I have to do revert flights. Otherwise, this will take forever. And I'll run out of Kerbals. So here we go. Let's do a crew report. Oh no, I forgot to take it in out. Oh well. Alright, let's observe the other one up here. The goo jiggles and wobbles as the aircraft flies. Alright. So how high are we going to get? Let's just overwrite it, because the other one was on the ground anyway. And I can just redo it when I land. Or on another flight, it doesn't even matter. Because it's weird, because if you take it out, if you're EVA'd and you remove the crew report and then put it back in, you can do more than one. And I feel like they should just fix that so that you can just do multiple. And down we go. We're going to speed this up. Oh. There we go. Time acceleration while you're activating a parachute is typically a risky maneuver, but it's better than it used to be, so I risked it. I don't know whether this engine's gonna break when I hit the ground here. Nope, it's fine. Alright, now let's EVA. Let's take data. Let's do a crew report out here, an EVA report out here. And then we can board. Well, you know what? Let's just let go. Let's just go ahead and recover vessel. Okay, that way we don't have to worry about fighting with the system here. And I think that we have the other one here, and let's recover him as well. So now we got 27 science and about 3,000 funds back. So let's research some stuff. We'll get a liquid engine. Get more science. And do I need heat shields? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be coming in fast enough to need them because the capsules are pretty hardy from what I've experienced in the past. Let's just get it anyway. Okay. I don't actually have any grasp on how much delta V I need to get into orbit at all. So this is going to be kind of trial and error, and I'm sure many people who are better at this game are going to be sitting there dying inside a little bit. But at least I understand the basics and know what I have to do to get into orbit. I won't just shoot my rocket straight up into the sky and wonder why I fall down. So we've got that to go on. But we don't really have bigger fuel tanks, which is kind of irritating. Although we should probably also look at contracts, right? Don't save. So that we can get more money, so we can keep going. I've been poring over maps. What is this? Take a crew report below 1800. No, that's in a specific place. I don't even want to deal with that. Test the swivel engine. Landed in Kerbal. Okay, that's not too bad. How many can I have? 2? Okay. Escape the atmosphere. So that's just a bigger sounding rocket, I guess. We don't even need to get into orbit for this guy. Now that will pick up after we do this. So let's just try and get outside the atmosphere. That's what, 70 kilometers, I think? Because we have a tiny little planet here. We have a much bigger solid rocket booster here. Let's just see if this guy can manage it for us. Do we have a decoupler? Yes. Okay. Let's put a thrust limiter on it, because otherwise we're just going to get to a ridiculous speed and then waste a lot of energy before we're free of the atmosphere. Okay, let's keep that, and then I think we have more science devices. So let's get a thermometer. We only need one of him, and he's massless, so I can just put him on. Same with the barometer. Alright, and this will be... Can we make it out? I hope this is pressurized. Alright. Whoops. Cancel. Save. Launch. Now, did I actually set my control groups right? Let's look at this, because I'm going to... Okay, yeah, it's fine. Now, did I set the thrust right? Okay, I don't think... Okay, keep experiment. EVA. Take data. Board. Okay, so... Let's try and see how fast this goes up. It's a little slow, but that's okay. Let's put on stability assist. Let's see how high it's gonna put us here. Only have about half our fuel left. Kilometers. 30 kilometers. 55, 60. No, just short. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Watch it have been that if I had just launched straight up, I would have gotten there. Like without doing the thrust limiter. We could try that real quick. I think I am going to try that real quick. So let's just revert to the vehicle assembly. Let's just give it full thrust and see what happens. Because we just want to get to 70 kilometers so we can get some money. We're logging the temperature while we're going. And the pressure. Just get as much science as possible. So how are we doing here? 50 kilometers. Yeah. But how much am I going to lose from drag here? Okay, we're getting mostly free of the drag because we're pretty high up now. Okay, yeah, so we shouldn't have limited it. That's good to know. So we'll observe the mystery goo. Do another crew report. And once we're... Do we have new... I need to take the data before I can log another experiment. Once we're above 70 kilometers, I'm actually going to EVA. If it lets me. I don't know, actually, if it will. No, I need an astronaut complex. Well, that's unfortunate. Do we already have this one? Let's just wait till we get above the atmosphere for the other mystery goo, because I'll give more science, I think. So let's speed it up. I think it's comma, right? To slow it down. Because you can't see this, but I have an overlay for my recording here, and it's covering the thing, and it makes it difficult to click on. So I need to know the hotkey for that. Observe mystery goo. Yeah, well, it's only one more science, but that's okay. Let's just overwrite it, because it's probably more. I can't EVA, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and ditch the solid rocket booster. And let's go ahead and fall back in. Let's try and get down a little faster. We can only do 4 times time acceleration in the atmosphere, which is kind of a pain, but it's better than nothing. Where are we going to land? Just back on the Space Center or in the highlands here? Not highlands, but in the grasslands. Okay. It's opened up, so now it's safe to accelerate again. Ooh. I guess that was our rocket somewhere landing. And then we'll slow down right before we hit the ground so we don't mess up with any physics. And here we go. Now let's go ahead and try and get this last little bit of science. And to do that, we can go ahead and take data. And take the data. And let's do another EVA report. And board. So now we can do even more. Log temperature. and log pressure data. So let's recover the vessel and see how much we got, because right now what we're really trying to do, just make a little money and get science so we can build a better rocket. Done. Okay. So did we complete that contract? Active? Yes, we did complete the escape atmosphere contract. Now, let's research the thumper and the bigger fuel tank. I think that's necessary. And then let's get this little engine and an even bigger fuel tank. I think that's all we can do right now. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it here. And next episode, I'm gonna try and build something that will actually get into orbit. So let's actually pick up that contract real quick. Right here, mission control. Orbit Kerbin. Let's pick it up. And that will be our goal next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you saw. And I'll see you next time when we're trying to get into orbit here.